right here is going to be the accessory dwelling unit. And what's unique about this property is that it's an RS7 zoning, which means that you can receive income property. So basically what this is either an in-law suite or an Airbnb. It could even be rented out as an apartment, whatever the homeowner decides. So we'll head in there first when the next group comes out. The cladding that you'll notice on the exterior is a high pressure laminate, so it's not real wood. Its color and durability is guaranteed for at least 10 years, which is a huge benefit for the homeowner, is that they're not going to have to do any maintenance on it. It is a rain screen, so behind it you have the Z's, which is what it screws into, and then a vapor barrier, which is what keeps all the moisture out of the house. And then we have a lot of insulation, so basically the structures that we've created are highly insulated, and so that allows us to have a sustainable house, and the HVAC costs go down, air conditioning, stuff like that. We are aiming for this to be our 15th LEED Platinum house. We'll go ahead and head inside right here.
Oh, jeez. Nice. Look, come over here in the corner. Very nice.
All right, so once everyone heads in, I'll start explaining. I think we have a few more. All right, so this is the ADU, like I said. Basically what we have is a big radical kitchen. So we have a double burner on top, induction, sink, and then a refrigerator drawer. Something that you'll notice as well in the main kitchen that we focused on is we don't want you to focus on the appliances. We want you to focus on the design. And so you don't even see that this is a refrigerator drawer until you open it. Something that's special about these refrigerator drawers is it's not a vertical element in the area, but it also has 5 different modes on it. And so when you're entertaining or whatever it may be, you're able to make your lifestyle the focal point, and this is what follows behind it. So there's freezer mode, chill mode, beer mode, pantry mode, whatever it is that you need. And then this is Richlite. So Richlite is a high pressure paper composite. It is going to have the same properties as the quartz backsplash. So they're both going to be obviously waterproof, scratch resistant, heat resistant, whatever it may be. We use this on our doors. There's been times where they've used it outside on the walls. And then something else you'll notice is that we have polished concrete floors. So we do all of our own flat work. And then we go ahead and we'll finish that. We have a loft upstairs that's going to have some built-in bookshelves in it, and then also has a skylight. All the skylights on the property are controlled by a remote, and they have shades as well, so you never have to go up there to maintenance it. And then we have a full bathroom around the corner with a shower tub combo. And you'll notice that we have collar ties. So when you have an open gable like this, you have to have rafters, which basically takes the load from the roof down to the sidewalls. And since we have an open gable, the collar ties do just that, and they keep it from caving in or falling out. Do you guys have any questions for me? All right, we'll go ahead and move back on out towards the main house. Yeah, feel free to like sneak around to the back of the floor.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
She make it.
The gutter system, is it on the inside
Alright, so something else y'all probably will notice, the pergolas, we produce them. So we cut the steel, we weld it, we grind it down and finish paint it. Also, we install the glass panels on it. The glass is IGU, which means it's an insulated glass unit. What that allows us to do is have these large open window spaces, and it doesn't interfere with the heating costs because it is insulated, so when those UV rays hit it, the heat aspect does not continue through, just the light.
How do you set them?
How do we set them? So basically we have the steel frame, and then we have T extrusions, and then almost like a sticky foam that you put it on, and then you silicone around it, which also sets it all together. Yep. So right over here we have the shed. The shed is just going to be your outdoor storage area, so it's not insulated or anything. It is waterproofed. So this is where you're going to keep your lawnmower, your planting soil, that kind of stuff.
How long did it take to build?
We started in August.
Did you?
So typically 9 months, but because of COVID, it took 10.
Sure.
Is that since permitting or?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is that since permitting period or?
No, it's just because of COVID that it took. Typically the class will take 9 months for every house that we do, but this one just took a little bit longer because of the pandemic.
So what's the roofing underneath here?
So the roofing is a standing seam roof underneath the Thunder Max, the cladding.
Cool. Is it the same setup, the Z channel?
So the Z channel.
Same as the sides?
No, so the side goes the Z and then directly to the vapor barrier, but the roof has the standing seam and, well, okay, I guess it goes Thunder Max Z, standing seam, vapor barrier, Hunter panels, which is going to be your OSB sheathing, and then the insulation, and then another layer of sheathing.
Very nice.
And then your framing. So something else y'all probably noticed is that we have these concrete walls, and we did have a reason behind that. The concrete walls allow us to create privacy. The county is promoting density. What happens when you have density is that you lose a little bit of privacy. And obviously you can see, especially when we go in here, we have these big windows, which faces directly towards the neighbors' windows. So it just adds a little bit of privacy, and it's not too tall to where you can't see what's going on over there, and vice versa. And also it's concrete, so it's not going to deteriorate. It's not going to take any sort of maintenance from the homeowner, and it creates that compound-like setting for the property. All of the gutters and drainage is completely concealed, so your gutters are going to be behind the Thunder Max built-in down. Your drains, we have a series of drains that run to the wall and then back either out to a dry well towards the levee or towards the street, one or the other.
Oh, that is so cool. So the design, is this a collaboration with your class?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it took us about, so we broke ground in October, but we were working on obviously things since August 18th when school started, so about a month and a half. We produce our own construction documents. They obviously get passed by the city. We are our own construction managers, our own project managers. We do the plumbing, the electrical, the framing. We don't sub anything out. So we are essentially our own design build firm without obviously that fixed rate on it. So as soon as this group comes out of here, we'll head in there. The first thing that you guys will see is the green wall on the right. The green wall has 250 plants. It is self-sustainable. It has an integrated irrigation system that goes off once a week for about 10 minutes. What is in there is basically a frame with a bunch of sacks that hold the soil, so the homeowner can easily change out the type of plants that are in there if they want to. The lights that are in there as well have the right temperature so that it's able to get the right sunlight that it needs on days like this where we might not have that natural light coming in. Almost done.
Well, I'm ready to quit my job and go back to school. This is really neat.
Yeah, it was, I don't think I said, so it's 30,000 holes that we had to drill, 15,000 screws we had to put in. We work 6 days a week, 60 to 70 hours on average. This is your life, this is your lifestyle, but honestly, like, I wouldn't change it because this is my family when I'm here at school. So it's been a really, really good experience.
So what are you gonna do after this?
I'm actually going to Boston to work for a construction management firm as a project engineer.
Very cool. Family out there, or?
No, I'm
Nope.
from St. Louis, so no.
Ah, you're
family.
going on an adventure.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, all the best to you.
thank you.
Got a good start here.
Yes.
You familiar with the house at 13th and New York?
Vaguely, yes.
It's catty corner from our house,
Okay,
and it's
yeah.
oh, it's beautiful inside.
Yeah.
My
They
mom,
did a good job
my
there,
mom, she passed away 2016, but she called it the Ark. She didn't care for it, but she never saw the inside. And I said, Mom, you need to see the inside. And
It makes a big difference.
it makes all the difference. But yeah, I wish she could have. Very creative. Did you have many obstacles with the city?
Not too many. They were hesitant on the wall, which is understandable.
This wall here?
Yep, and so we just lowered, so it's right on our property line.
Right.
And then we lowered the height, so it's less than 6 foot. And then, really, they weren't hesitant on anything else. That was mainly the only thing. Yeah.
Cool. Any solar?
Yes, we have
application?
solar in the back, and I'll show you all that when we head out
Cool.
back.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, we'll head into the kitchen as soon as this group continues. Oh, just kidding. Okay, another group just went. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Another group just went into the kitchen.
What's on the roof in this like little middle area?
So that is just standing seam. So it's the exact same as up there. The Thundermax or the cladding doesn't continue because you don't see it, but it's just at a slope roof, and then there's drains in the back that carry that back down out through the system. Yes.
Any other projects before you're done, or is this your last project?
No, this is, yeah, I would have graduated in May, but
Right.
this is, so that's just a 5-year program.
Right.
So the master's program is 4 years undergrad, 1 year grad, and then your 5th year you can choose either an internship or 804, and so obviously I chose 804.
Sure.
But yeah, so this just was 1 year.
Nice. I've never been to Boston, but
I haven't either.
you're gonna love it.
So we'll see.
A lot of condensed,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
and it's not as clean as air here, like it
Correct.
is here. But it's different.
Yes. All right, we'll go on and head on in.
Differentiate spaces. This is the flex area. We have built-in desks, storage, as well as built-in wardrobes. That you can put your shoes, your coats.
Okay. I'll wait for everyone to head on here and then I'll explain all this.
And then right in front of us is the backpack, so that could be where the guest goes.
This is awesome.
If you guys want to keep on coming through, that way we can fit everyone. You're totally fine. I just want to make sure it's not in there. We have a large group. Okay, we have one more couple. Awesome. All right, so this is going to be what we would call the public massing area. So we have our kitchen and our living space. The kitchen has a 10-foot long island waterfall quartz. And then we also have the rich light in the back as well again. and then a quartz backsplash. So something you might notice is the appliances. The only thing you see is the 5-burner induction range. We have 3 refrigerator drawers, again, like I just showed you over in the ADU. One here, one on the end, and one on the island. When you guys walk back through here, you will not see anything. The dishwasher is to the right of the sink, and it's a double drawer as well. And then the shelves are Richlight in addition. So everything, again, like I said, is just completely linear here. Something else is the range head. We didn't put one in. Instead, we built it into the side of the bookshelf so it doesn't intrude the linear design that we have going on in here. And then over here is just obviously our living space, and then I'll show you guys the flex space, which is behind the wall when we head over there. So what we'll do is we'll move around and then we'll go back here. So back here you'll see that there is a desk space and a wardrobe space, and that's just basically because we don't have a mudroom per se right off the entryway, so this is where the homeowners can put all their items. And then this is going to be your half bathroom.
Okay.
They're going to try to do a picture. Hold on, let me pass it in first. All right, we're going to go on down to the right. The first room on your right is going to be the mechanical room, which is going to house all the mechanical equipment in the laundry. The doors are Richlights, the same as the countertops with a bamboo inlay, and they're all sliding barn doors. This room is going to be the first of 2 bedrooms. Feel free to take a peek in there. And then we have our main bathroom. It has a 6-foot deep shower that allows us to not have to have a shower curtain or glass door because the water stays in the shower area. And then also has a slight slope and step down that also keeps the water in there. And then just your typical vanities. There is a skylight in the shower as well. And then the last room is going to be the master.
Oh man, this is awesome. Very nice.
These are air conditioner units and
Yes, those are our mini splits. So like I had mentioned outside, since we have such an airtight wall construction, we're able to retain air very well. The mini splits are on right now because they just got installed about a week ago, and so they're trying to establish a neutral temperature. But once that's done, they won't typically need to be used. Also, these are obviously all operable windows, not the curtain wall, but these are, and they're also Energy Star efficient. And then we decided to create the vaulted ceilings in the master just to give it more of a well-defined space that it is a master bedroom rather than just another typical bedroom. We have 2 closets, one walk-in, and then one also just sliding doors. And so that is going to be your master bedroom. And then we'll go ahead and we'll kind of phase in and back out, and then we're going to head outside. So those of you who haven't seen it, feel free to come in after we walk out.
Cats, are those from like Dan Rockwell or?
The models?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are from previous students that he had in different classes. If you want to walk, yes.
I know. I wonder if we found all that.
So some of it is from Retro Inferno in downtown Kansas City.
Okay.
The couch is from the Forum at Marvin Hall and the university.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then the artwork is from a local artist.
Nice. Sorry, no, I know. I'm sorry.
Outside.
That's all right.
So this is going to be our outdoor area. We have a back patio, and then that's where the levee trail is, which for those of you who are familiar, it's a little, I think it's right around 5 miles, and then there's just people that run, bike, walk, whatever it may be. So it was a really cool experience for us while we've been here building. We had one person who would stop every day and take a picture, and then they compiled it for us, and we saw everything happening. So the community was just as invested in this as we were. Up above, you'll see that we have solar panels. So they are 4.1 kilowatt, and for those of you who are familiar with the New York house, they have around the same blueprint as us. So it's right around 2,000 for the main house, and then the utility cost per month is about $19 for all electrical. So that's where that happens, and then anything that isn't used is stored and used at night as well. But yeah, so that is it, and y'all can either walk around the side or I can take you back through the front door, but that is the tour. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Can we see your face just for a second? Just to see what you look like?
Oh, I know.
I'm going to send you this video.
Okay, perfect. Thank
All right?
you.
Okay, thank you. That was really, very good.
Was this just from the storm? Or
Yes, that literally, we got here this morning and the tree fell over. So it was just like on the, it wasn't like the open house or anything. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It's nice meeting you guys.